First things first, have you cried watching Sayyara yet? If not, watch last week's FOMO Fix episode to get your fix. Hello again, I am Sudhish Kamath and this is FOMO Fix, your weekly TV guide to schedule your laughs and tears. This week we are going to check the hype on two hot new shows. On Netflix we have Mandala Murders starring Vani Kapoor, and we have the very funny Rangeen on Prime Video where a journalist turns gigolo. I also have the heads up on the new Veerda special Full Volume. Adults, a Gen Z iteration of Friends as Family, or as my friend Raja Sen says, this generation's How I Met Your Mother or Friends. I also have the verdict on season 2 of Special Ops, now streaming on Disney. Let's get started. YRF, the toast of this Sayyara season, has just dropped a new TV show called Mandala Murders on Netflix, starring Vani Kapoor, Surveen Chawla and Shreya Pilgaonkar. The very next day, Prime Video dropped a very funny comedy called Rangeen, starring Vineet Kumar and Rajshri Deshpande. The adventures and the late coming-of-age story of a journalist's journey moonlighting as a gigolo. So which one do you watch this week? On paper, Mandala Murders is an exciting idea. The ritualistic murders of a secret cult as worlds of science and religion collide with mixed results. There is reasonable intrigue and world building and a genuine attempt to create a mystery series with its own mythology. But the show takes its own time to settle into a rhythm that kicks in pretty late, maybe over the last couple of episodes. But it all feels basic, like they've just scratched the surface of the potential that they set out with, in this ambitious story structure that spans different generations and characters. So unless you're a fan of the genre with a stomach for slow burn mystery storytelling, this might not be your cup of tea. This is not in the league of Dark or Lost, but it's a small step in the right direction. I can only hope that the makers mind this for all the depth and complexities of the human condition instead of settling for basic after promising intrigue, complex characters, and a mystery. Halfway into this murder mystery, it seemed like even the killer might have needed a recap. Rangeen, the other new show this week, shows us how it's done. Now streaming on Prime Video, Rangeen uses a basic premise to do a deep dive into masculinity, never losing sight of what the show is about. It's also my TV Gold Reco of the week. A fantastic Vineet Kumar Singh plays a journalist who decides to become a gigolo after finding out that his wife cheated on him with one. This silly plot point also sets the tone for the sex comedy, which it is, but not just about sex the verb, but also about sex the noun. The makers leave the sex to our imagination in each scene, choosing to let us in on moments either before or after. It's about intimacy and expectations, about masculinity freeing itself from patriarchy, but never entirely. And it's about finding the drama in comedy. The show is so well written and directed with a lot of nuance and restraint, but never holding back on what it wants to say about female agency, desire, and independence. Though similar to a recent Netflix series with the same theme where a teacher becomes a gigolo, Rangeen goes deeper and keeps it real, with a terrific ensemble. It's definitely my pick of the two. Who knew Midlife Crisis came with a gigolo starter pack? It's always great to see a comedy special from India with a voice of its own. Veer Das's post-Emmy special, Full Volume, now streaming on Netflix, is amazing. It cuts between his shows in London, Mumbai and New York, giving us an experience of his whole tour, including all the local jokes made in each show. Veer Das had apparently lost his voice weeks before the show, and this special is proof that nothing heals you quicker than your love for art. Veer Das isn't just about making jokes, but about finding jokes to tell about what he wants to say. He doesn't try to dumb down and in fact makes fun of those in the audience who are thinking, bro, make me laugh, why are you making me think? Veer Das not only managed to find his voice, but also used it to tell a story in a way that Gen Z and Alpha kids understand what he's saying. And wait till the end for the big drop. Life is Vertical is catchy AF. Speaking of Gen Z, I am loving the Gen Z variant and spin on comfort stories. My friend Raja Sen recommended Adults to me. He said it's the Gen Z iteration of what Friends was for Gen X and what How I Met Your Mother was for millennials. The quintessential sitcom about a close circle of friends. What's different? No filters, no boundaries, no hard feelings. Adults minds uncomfortable and awkward situations for comedy, maintaining an it's so real but we are also low-key exaggerating vibe, often to remind you that this is just a sitcom about all kinds of situationships. The final twist is a fitting anticlimax that might just open up the show for more mess and uncomfortably awkward situationships. With just 8 episodes of under 25 minutes, this is a breezy binge of under 4 hours. Streaming on JioStar, it's perfect for an evening with friends or your situationships. If you liked Season 1 and 1.5 of Special Ops, Season 2 has just dropped. and no, it's not great. It's loud, takes leaps with logic and artistic license to exaggerate the stakes, and it's all wholly predictable. But it has KK Menon reprising a part that he's so good at that you can watch the show just for him. The plot is a basic rescue mission to bring back a kidnapped top Indian scientist who has everything from nuclear codes to banking passwords, so sensitive that he could be turned into a weapon. And with these Mission Impossible level stakes, India's top spy sends his boy to do the job and phones in his heroism, while a billionaire working in the security sector does not outsource the job to his security team and instead does hand-to-hand combat with a commando on top of the dam in the climax. Spoiler alert. I watch pretty much everything, so if there's something you want me to watch, tell me in the comment section and I will check it out. That's all I have for you in this edition. This is Sudhish Kamath signing off from FOMO Fix for The Hindu. Goodbye.